And welcome back to another episode of Sprouty Acres. So I got a little digging project going on here. It's actually a plumbing project, sorta. Well, public water anyway. Letting that thing cool down because it's really hot. So here's the deal. You see this 2-inch conduit down there? That goes all the way up to the side of the barn here. The pole barn, anyway. Goes in there. That used to be the data conduit for like internet and stuff like that. And I had fiber optic going down to some equipment down there, but that's all been moved over to there. So I was able to free up this conduit, with the idea being that I'm going to use it to transport the water line from the street way down yonder up to a concrete vault down in here. Now, right now I just got like a 9-foot trench in there because I've got a 3-foot sweep, 2-inch PVC 90-degree elbow type thing that I'm going to come up into the box with. The reason I'm using that 3-foot sweep is because I got my 1.25-inch polyethylene pipe over there, and I tried putting it through a production 90, like a 12-inch elbow, and it wasn't having it, not one bit. So that kind of locked in the 3-foot 90-degree elbow there to give it less resistance as it makes that curve. But basically, got a concrete vault down below that I got to drag up here. That'll be its own little production. Oh yeah, it's still hot. All right. So there it is. That's the concrete vault that used to be kind of down in there where all that conduit sticks up now. That was kind of like a junction box because the house is going to eventually go over here, and I was going to use that to put conduit between the house and everything, but plans change and I'm going to repurpose that for the plumbing. House is still going there eventually, but I don't really need that big concrete monstrosity down there. So right there, that thing, that is the meter pit. And that little, where's my fingy? That driveway reflector there to the right of the road cone, that's the curb stop. And then I had a contractor bore under the road and get the water line over to here. I worked with Smith's Excavating out of Holland Patton, and they did a fine job. Took them 6 tries to get the piercing tool under the road, but they kept at it. We got her through. So now it's up to me to go from the meter pit all the way up to the barn. And we're gonna cheat a little bit. That's what I got going on here with this conduit. So right down there, that one right there, that's stubbed out to daylight, that is the conduit that's up there in the trench. So what I'm gonna do is come down here and find where my power line is. It's all in conduit under there, and probably get under that because I got to get that down below the frost line. So I'll hop under the power and then go over there. I'm probably just going to bury the polyethylene as it is, because I wheeled it out. It's 100 feet from the meter pit to there, and I think that's going to be like $200 worth of conduit or $300 worth of conduit if I go 2-inch. I think it's up to $30 a stick now. Yeah, we gotta love the economy. It's the economy. So basically that conduit goes there, and then we're going to take the water line over there. I've actually got another I'm going to bring a 1-inch conduit with the water line over to the meter pit. Yeah, And with the idea being that in the future, if we ever get like telemetry out of the meter, or maybe I'll just put cameras over there, or I might put like a water sensor down in the meter pit to make sure there's nothing crazy going on, you know, stuff like that. IoT, Internet of Things type nonsense. So I got to drag that concrete vault up here, and at some point I'm going to be making a video of making a stone boat, because I got that concrete vault. I got all these boulders over here that are in the way when the house is going to be built, so I got to move a bunch of big heavy objects. And the Mini here does okay, but she struggles with the big things, so I don't want to blow up that machine prematurely. So I'm going to make a stone boat, and we'll drag that vault up here and get it set. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to pull this conduit out of the trench and put that sweep on it and get it in there, and then just backfill all this. I'm going to stub it up with a piece of 2-inch conduit just to mark where it is. I'm not going to glue it because I'm planning on you know, lowering that vault in there, and I don't want to have to thread the needle over that vertical piece. I'll just grade, you know, dig this a big hole, grade it flat. That way I can gingerly lower that thing in. That I got welding, or yeah, so hot I can't think. I got D-rings welded on the boom of the excavator, and I can sort of manipulate that box with it. I set it down there once before, so I can probably set it here. Plus I got the big tractor now, and that one's got some pretty good capacity on the front end loader. So I think between the two machines we should be able to get the box in there. So that big concrete box is gonna go in here 6 feet down. I'm probably gonna have to extend it up 2 feet, you know, either with block or I might pour it, I don't know. But I want the whole thing to be contained below the frost line, because I'm gonna have a manifold in there. Although the 1.25 inch is gonna come up to a manifold of basically brass fittings, T's and elbows and stuff, and I'm gonna have valves on there to control the runs. You know, I'm gonna go 1-inch PVC from there, or not PVC, PEX pipe. Holy moly, I can't think. Yeah, so this is the little digging project for today. We're planning to go to the Renaissance Fair up in Sterling, but I called Seneca Plumbing up in Vernon, and they had everything. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get this done while the sun is shining. So I got to get this all backfilled and put back to normal for come next week, because the county keeps coming bringing me dirt, so I add to my little flat area here. That's another thing to note here. You'll see this conduit kind of gets lower and lower and lower the further away it gets from the barn. Well, that's because the topology here used to be a big hill that went down, down, down all the way to the road. So all this flat that's here, I made that between digging out behind the barn and elsewhere on the property, and you know, the dirt that the county brings. So we're gonna go way far out. Well, I guess I'll just show you. Yep, so basically the edge of that berm there, that little trail that I made, the far side where the fence is, that's pretty much property line. But this flat area we're standing on is going to go all the way out down to there. You know, so it's going to be like 30 feet high out there. These 3 trees are probably going to have to go, because when it's time to swing the water line around and go that way toward the meter pit, I'm going through the root plate of all of them. So I hate to do it. They're nice happy trees, and Bob Ross is going to be some pissed with me, but you know, sometimes that's what you got to do. But we'll plant new ones in their memory. Good trees never die, they just go up in smoke or something. I don't know, you get what I'm saying, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, so more digging. The digging never stops. And eventually, hopefully by the end of next week, this is like, what is this, Saturday, July 20 something or other. Hopefully by the end of July, we actually have public water to drink. Because right now we drink bottled water. We don't drink the other water source that I don't have. So, yeah, have a good one.